Rawlings is constantly pushing technology and innovation and always thinking about what we can do to be different and how we can push the boundaries on what's possible with sporting equipment.
We talked with a lot of MLB players, and they're really looking for a glove that the pinky and thumbs stayed stiffer over time versus becoming very floppy and almost unreliable on hard hit balls. And so we kind of went back to the drawing board and said, what can we do to help alleviate this situation? That's when we found carbon and fast radius, and were able to iterate through all these lattice improvements and really give these top-of-the-line players exactly what they were looking for.
With the Rev 1X, we were trying to take out some of the traditional materials that have been used for several years, foams and plastics, and replace them with new, innovative, lightweight structures where we could really tune the stiffness that the player desired.
The most unique aspect of these specific lattice pads are that they still need to be malleable and formable. There really should never be any harsh rigidity, but they also need to withstand that 100-mile-an-hour impact.
We looked at various polymers, various urethanes. Carbon helped us identify FPU50 to be the right material for this application.
FPU50 by Carbon has incredible material properties. High impact strength, high elongation at break. It's fairly rigid. It is a flexible polyurethane. It was the perfect material for the glove.
We printed prototypes, we tuned them to our desired final stiffness and weight and design. But that was very low-scale manufacturing, and that's when we contacted Fast Radius, and right away we knew that they had the expertise and background to take this product and scale it up for production.
Fast Radius has deep background in the discovery, design, and development, and ultimately scaling to production of elastomeric lattices. And the Fast Radius cloud manufacturing platform played a pivotal role in enabling us to partner with Rawlings in scaling this project.
With this project, speed was key. So we made a ton of iterations, put it in multiple gloves, and got those out and got feedback immediately from players.
If we needed them stiffer, if we needed them softer, we were able to do that quickly. We were able to iterate quickly. We didn't have injection molds and tooling and lead times. Some days we had 5 new parts within a week that we could test, get mechanical properties and player feedback on.
Cloud manufacturing enables teams to move quickly and work together. And what that truly allows is for repeatable, reliable production. There are a number of steps in the process to produce parts, from printing to post-processing, the thermal cure, washing cycles. And so we use the build package to store that digital data and define each step of the process. You're not storing parts in warehouses anymore. We're storing them digitally in the cloud. And the build package is a sum of all of the elements that it takes to produce a part. And so when you're storing that in the cloud, you can pull it off the shelf today, tomorrow, next week, and you're going to get the same part no matter when you produce it.
Fast Radius really knew what needed to be done to ensure that we were getting a consistent, accurate product print after print.
If you're looking to manufacture just a few components or prototyping, you can have a little bit of variance. But once you start ramping volumes, you need them to be consistent, and you need certain processes in place that any operator, any machine, anywhere in the world can replicate.
With any project, when you start ramping up production, there's always a very tight window of production to get it to our suppliers so we can deliver these to the marketplace. And Fast Radius more than answered the call on that and went above and beyond to make sure that our supplier had the parts that they needed to build baseball gloves.
Fast Radius sets out to make new things possible every day, and the Rev 1X is proof of that. It is reinventing a iconic consumer good with new technology and new ways of making things that fundamentally weren't possible 5 years ago.
If you can think of a design, if you can dream it, if you can design it, you can build it, you can make it. Cloud manufacturing enables engineers not to be limited by the design constraints of legacy manufacturing. You don't have certain machines that can't produce the part that you think of. And with cloud manufacturing, you can make anything possible.